heart attack.
So, moving on to our next topic, and please don't make it seem like we're just beating up on Xbox, but they just continue to give us shit to put them in the agenda. Okay, so now Xbox latest shenanigans, so they can try to clean up the backlash they've been getting on the Game Pass price increase. And then I just want to start this off with saying
Fuck
Xbox,
'em.
Xbox,
Oh, I'm sorry.
baby, I don't know who you think you are. And I don't know if you know that I'm a grown ass adult. So what you're doing is not something that is going to save you, baby. I see you. I see you. So in the latest announcement for Xbox, they said, whoa, 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 whoa. We know we said Game Pass price is going to be increased. But if you are already existing on a reoccurring payment, meaning you're on auto pay, this won't affect you. This won't affect you if you got auto renewal. We won't raise the price on you. These are for new people. So basically they just trying to put on their tapping shoes and walk stuff back and trying to slow down on the cancellations just yet. That's what the left picture is them. This is from their official website. And what do you think? Do you think this is going to save them, Infamous? Fuck
And
no.
I'm, I'm going to reiterate what my co-host said. This ain't us beating a dead horse or some biasness towards Xbox. I mean, you guys listen to the show. We shit on
Mm-hmm.
every,
No one's
but
safe.
but Xbox just keeps putting their foot in the mouth. I mean, not only did they walk this shit back, but at the same time, when they were giving us announcement about, oh, we heard your feedback, we're giving you what you want. They did something sneaky. Xbox is going to launch a free cloud gaming service with two caveats. It will have ads. And I don't know how in the hell you implement an ad while playing a video game. But I know one thing, it sounds like bullshit.
Yeah,
Let
they
you
tried
be
to do this in the
playing.
past too.
They have, but let me paint a picture for you guys. So let you be playing or any Microsoft first party game. You're in the middle of a boss fight. Shit's getting real. You're out of health packs or potions, whatever. And it's really down to the wire of you kicking this boss's ass. And then boom, a 30-second ad pops up for Jiffy Lube oil changes or tires or something. You're like, whoa, what the fuck is this? You can't skip it. It plays out. It goes back to gameplay.
Oh, that's
Or
just gonna piss me off.
the second caveat, the cloud streaming currently is only available for 5 hours total max of play. In today's gaming landscape of modern games, you can't get shit. I want to say this one more time for the people in the back and the people outside. Can't get shit done in a modern gaming environment for 5 hours. It takes at least 5 hours for anything to get good. Hell, get going. But that's one thing that they hid. The truth is, and I'm gonna say this, no matter how hard the fan base, the community wants to take it, the truth is Xbox is not making money, or at least not the big dick money Microsoft wants them to. Because if they were, they would not continue to raise the prices on everything.
I told you
For
Sarah
people
was
who do not
lying.
know, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to her in a second, but for people who do not know, when Game Pass came out, it was $10. 10 doll hairs. Then it went to 15, I believe 16, 18, 20, now 30. Sarah Bond is a liar, and I'm calling you out. And you can go back and watch the video. I'm sure people in the comments are gonna hit us up saying like, oh, well, she said they made 5 billion. She said they made 5 billion,
Revenue.
not 5 billion profit.
And their
That's two
financials
different
don't
things.
even show the 5 billion in profit. So
That's two totally. If Xbox was truly making the money that they claim they are, that they're having this great year and just all these ducks are flying in a row, then why are you constantly raising the prices? Let's eliminate greed. Let's take greed out of the equation. If you are just doing that great, hand over fist, fire sale, everything is going. Why are you constantly raising the prices? The truth of the matter is the Xbox business is so terrible. Retailers are slashing their prices to clearance to get rid of systems. You have some who are just refusing to carry the Xbox at all.
Costco.
Costco no longer stocks systems or accessories. Sam's Club is doing the best they can to get stock out because Xbox ain't, it's not selling, it's no longer doing anything good in the eyes of Big Dick Daddy Microsoft. This is what they're resorting to. There are a few things at play. It has already been reported substantially that Microsoft lost 300 plus on giving Game Pass away. I'm sorry, giving Call of Duty away on Game Pass. During the FTC trial, the former CEO of Activision, he testified and said, hey, we don't believe in Game Pass. I would never put Call of Duty because you ain't gonna make any money. So because they lost so much money and Microsoft has told Xbox, you blew $70 billion on this pipe dream. You need to make that money back. So now they're going to put that cost onto you, the consumer.
Which they
And
always
Game
do.
Pass, which they always do, but I'm going to say this now. They raised Game Pass to 30. They're going to raise it again. It's going to hit. They're going to try to get $50 a month out of you. Now, yes, the website crashed. You know, people were canceling in mass droves. I'm pretty sure they knew that. And I'm pretty sure someone in the higher ups were like, hey, the hardcore are going to stay, the whales in a sense. And the money they pay will offset to some degree the people who left. But this greed, this milking the consumer is not, they're not done. Microsoft is on a totally different trajectory than their competitors. Hell, you want to be honest, they don't have competitors because they're not even playing in the same ballpark. Microsoft is trying to consumers' perspective and buying habits. They want you out of Game Pass, and that's my honest opinion. They need you all to go back and buy games again because they didn't realize this Netflix of gaming, how they thought they were so clever with it, and they were the first to do it, that they'll corner the market and like, yo, we're going to be rolling the dough. Well, that didn't happen. As I said before, the bill has come due. Consumer choices for the players, all of that was going to come to an end. And the real Microsoft / Xbox was going to come out. This is no longer an Xbox thing. This is a Microsoft thing. It's like, hell, it ain't even called Xbox Gaming. It's called Microsoft Game Studios. Microsoft Game. They're letting you know clear and center who is running the show. And it sure like that fucking Sarah Bond or that punk ass Phil Spencer, which I was a little surprised. They said we're still gonna increase the price. If you're already subscribed, you'll be grandfathered in. Just as before, with the announcement of the tiers and the changing that people didn't catch. Anything outside of Ultimate, you do not get Call of Duty. But they also said if you're already locked in at the $20 tier, it won't increase. They also said for right now, they also said that. It was literally quoted. For right now, we will not go higher or force the change. They are going to come back and make that mandatory. They are also going to come back and they're going to push the $80 on their games for everyone. Yes, they chose the worst game. They chose the Outer Worlds to go with it. All right, best believe next year, because it's too close to do it now, Call of Duty will be $80. Xbox has blown too much of daddy's money. Daddy wants his ROI. I mean, this is just how it is. They have been in the news for literally weeks of this shenanigans shit. Hell, it's so bad, you have employees, contractors, etc., insiders in the company that are stating, allegedly, make sure I throw that out there, Microsoft and Xbox is saying to the public it's a farce, that they are pulling back and getting out of the hardware business. I mean, hell,
Which
they don't
I
really.
said weeks ago was the ultimate plan.
Mm-hmm.
We reported that in prior episodes, but continue.
Mm-hmm. Microsoft, the people who do not know the history of this megalithic, has started and has always been a software. They have let Xbox time and time again do its own thing and etc. And majority of the Microsoft people kind of just look the other way because, hey, like I said, they only equate for 8% of their revenue. What they did in the background, no one truly cared. But now that acquisition, it put too much light on it. Microsoft is actually like, yo, we don't do this. They are wanting to pull out of the hard because they have always been a software. And I'll give them, if anyone knows software, it is. Microsoft is the king. It is why almost next to no one has ever came up to in or challenged them. Yes, there are other operating systems, but motherfucker, Windows is everywhere. It is pre-installed on every hardware you buy. Now, Microsoft is wanting to scale back and keep it plain and simple. We are a platform, a service provider. That's what they're going for. And of course, third party, they are going the way of Sega. There are reports coming out that so-called new Xbox and the AMD deal they have, it is just to keep you all quiet now while they try to figure this out. This is no different than that spiel they had of, oh, we're just gonna do 4 games we're putting on PlayStation and nothing more. Just 4 games, to diversify our portfolio, just test the water. Now what's happened? Every fucking Xbox game comes to PlayStation. Now to appease the masses, they have switched it up. Some games are delayed, as in South of Midnight. That did not come day and date to PlayStation. The Forza 6 game that's set in Japan will not come to PlayStation day and date. But trust and believe, they have already said it from the CEO. There's no red line. Everything goes to PlayStation. 82% of Call of Duty's last year's sales came from PlayStation. So that leaves only 18% between PC and Xbox. 82% of the sale came from PlayStation. The Reckoning. Xbox fans, you all enjoy or have enjoyed this platform, these memories. You all need to reevaluate how you entertain yourself with this company. If you are a digital person, I would say you need to go out and start getting physical games because, baby, trust and believe me, the time is coming where this will just be a platform. Hell, you have smart TV that have Xbox and their streaming service thing built into it. All you need is the controller. That's where Xbox is going. I didn't mean to go on no rant like that, but I mean, hey, it is what it is, people. We're just reporting what's happening.
Yeah, and I'm not even gonna try to like repeat stuff I said on prior episodes. Definitely the link above to watch the prior episodes where I broke it all down. But yeah, like I said, I think when that whole Xbox with the Connect one came out, Xbox said that they've been said they want to get out of hardware. They want you to have some type of, at that time they said they want you to plug something into your computer that's like the size of a USB and have an Xbox
Oh yeah.
controller and be able to play the
Yep.
games. That's what they envisioned 2013. Now we're in 2025. They're getting closer and closer to that being a reality. And they don't even need a little USB. It's all software. Like, yeah, even my Samsung TV, it has the Xbox games on there. Like you said, I just need a controller and I can play for a price, of course. But this is just them. These shenanigans they're doing after the whole Game Pass is really just to distract, control the outroar of the Game Pass being increased. And like I said, they have not been profitable. It's been a lie. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors with Xbox and Microsoft right now. They may be able to pull off smoke and mirrors for the average person because they're just the average person is just worried about their games, their stuff. But someone like me who's already stopped putting money into Xbox because I see the moves, I see the nonchalantness, I am a little bit more hyper aware and I can foresee some things coming down the pipeline. Like we said, I believe they're getting out of hardware. Now this little deal they announced talking about they getting these chips silicon made and they already have an agreement. You have to keep in mind that Xbox now has a handheld. And this could very well not go on a console, but could go in another handheld, a sequel handheld. Like there's so many things. And then too, like I told my cousin before we start recording, agreements like this between companies are made to be broken. So they can say they ordered all this and they already have all this being produced. Listen, all that can be broken. And like I said, it could very well be for their next handheld. A lot of people say their handheld is over powerful. It has no business being that powerful. So I'm not even 100% convinced that this is going and set another home console. Xbox is just playing in people's faces. They're lying to you. They are just trying to smile in your face and distract you from the fact that this price is going one direction. You can never go back down. You can always go up though. And they've been catching a lot of flack from even the co-founder of Xbox, Laura Fryer, I think is her name, that
Mm-hmm.
criticized all the price hikes even on Game Pass in the console, saying it's a betrayal to the Xbox fan and community that has been supporting this company for multiple decades. And for the co-founder of Xbox to say that is you when you moving grimy. I keep saying outside is looking real grimy. If you're not paying attention, baby, you have to wake up because outside it just looks it's getting real scary. How these companies are moving, they don't care. They don't care about you. All they want is your money, and they're finding ways to get your money and do less fucking work for it. Now, I can honestly that whole ads and games, they like I said said, even with them saying they want to get out of hardware, Xbox was the first company, gaming company that was trying to like, hey, games and ads in game. Yeah, yeah. I can see them kind of to reiterate what you said in your scenario. You're fighting a boss battle, you fall, bam. You hit with an ad. Hey, watch this ad for 3 minutes. We'll revive you. See it now. I think Xbox and Microsoft's total in-game plan is to blur the lines between mobile gaming and console gaming. That is the ultimate goal. Just like mobile games got all the fucking ads and it's non-endless and it's hell. I remember I bought Tetris on my iPhone years ago because I just love Tetris. Like they sent me an email saying, "Hey, this Tetris getting shut down." I'm like, "All right, whatever." I think at the time I spent like 50 cents on it or something. And then they brought a Tetris game back with nothing but ads. You can't find a Tetris game now on your mobile without fucking ads. And it's just really nasty outside. So listen, buckle up, man, because these next couple years is gonna be real bumpy. And I know people say you keep saying that, you keep saying we're heading for this pivotal point in gaming, and the consumer is not going to be a priority. It's just not. The more and more these companies dig in with these ads and doing less for more money, it's just going to and then the product of gaming is going to suffer too, cuz just like I complain about the generic stories being told over and over again with Xbox, that will continue. None of this gives you the thought that gaming is going to improve. If anything, it's going to continue to be stagnant or get worse. So fuck I'll continue to say fuck Xbox. Fuck all of them at the end of the day, cause let Xbox get away with putting ads in game, Sony will be next. Nintendo will be next. They'll do it, more quietly probably. But if y'all allow Xbox to put ads in games, it's the beginning of the end. It's the beginning of the end. It'll be a reckoning because Nintendo and PlayStation will like talk shit about Xbox for a while, but then it'll trickle in. It'll be like little breadcrumbs. And like I said, Xbox is becoming a game publisher. They're being, like you said, Sega are allowed to put ads in games, and they release all these games on all platforms. What do you think is going to happen? Even if PlayStation and Sony say no, we don't want ads, but they still gonna have to have cog on their game, on their system. So therefore, you cannot not have the ads if Xbox get away with it. Xbox. I'm saying they're gonna be a big publisher in probably 10 years. I can see it. It's just the writing on the wall. Nothing good is gonna come from this. And like I keep saying it, it's getting grimy outside, guys. Prices are gonna continue to go up, and satisfactions from consumers is going to continue to go down. And for the people that are defending this bullshit, listen, I don't know, maybe them are bots that Microsoft paid, because I just don't understand how a consumer would defend the price hike. And I
Oh,
even
there are.
said,
There
yeah,
are
but I'm
people
saying like
defending it
maybe
wholeheartedly.
those are bots. Maybe those are not real people, because it just doesn't make sense. Why would anybody say, "Hey, yeah, let me give you more money, the same value"? And if there's real people like that, please send me your money. Send me your money. Listen, I can use it. I don't shoot. I'm not gonna complain if you just want to give Riddle money. But that's all I gotta say. I probably will never have anything good to say about Xbox as a company or Microsoft, because they're just shady. They moving shady. They're not even hiding it good. They don't even have the audacity to try to dress it up, and like
Nope.
that's pretty much all the shenanigans. Let us know in the comments below. How do you feel? Do you think they're saving face? Is this really gonna make a difference? And I want to know about the people that canceled. Are they gonna allow those people that canceled to come back and be quote unquote grandfather in if they come back in a certain amount of time?
So to answer that, this new price change takes effect November 4th.
Oh, okay.
So you're one
So
of the people who canceled and you get it back, I guess before your stuff expires. You keep it on auto, you should be grandfathered in. Because I went and
hmm.
checked my mine, because I did not cancel mine yet, trying to figure out, as I said before, the circumstances of it. It does say when the next charge is, and it says $20. It does not say 30.
Yeah, but
Still shitty.
yeah, I don't
Still
believe
shitty.
them.
Still terrible.
Yeah, and they're publicly denying that they're abandoning hardware, and that's why they announced that AMD partnership and all that.
Which
It
don't
is,
make sense.
I do think, even if okay, so let's say another Xbox console come out, cool. They're not going to produce the same number of consoles that they did this last time around. Why? Because they're sitting in stores, and if you don't know how a store is operated, people be like, "Oh, well, why would the store not want to carry them?" It's because when that general manager for that store orders, store literally has to buy them. Yeah, they buy them at a reduced rate, they get a little discount, but they have to pay for them consoles. They have to pay Xbox for X amount of consoles. So to Xbox, they're kind of already sold, but quote unquote, not real sales because it's the store buying them. So if those consoles then sit for years and don't sell, the store hasn't made their money back. They haven't even probably broke even on none of them systems because it's been years and they just been taking up space. And that's why you get random sales because stores want to clear the shelf. Now, I'm not trying to give you stores spending one on one, but for stores to publicly say, we're not going to carry your product, that means your product is dead. It's unalive because it's not moving. They would never not carry something that's moving unit. They would never say that. That's already an indication and why it makes sense that if Xbox do release another console, they probably produce half the numbers they did for this generation. They're not selling because you don't need an Xbox to play the games. Like I said, all the games, I've never had a game that I couldn't play that I wanted and it wasn't on PlayStation. It's by design. Xbox see the writing on the walls. They see they cannot recreate the 360 days. They already have folded, they conceded. And so this is the business plan to be a big publisher. Control games that you can put on multiple platforms and make your money that way anyway. Because they don't make money from console sales anyway. So why continue to be the last one in the race that's all I got. Definitely hit the comments below. Let us know what you think. Do you think this is all smoke and mirrors, or do you think Xbox is really trying to fix an issue they created? But then again, why did they create an issue in the first place if they making money? That's it for this topic.
And that's it for this video of Are You Not Entertained podcast. Are you not entertained?